Can you hear me now? There we go. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Is there going to be any game audio now? No, because we're not in a game scene. That makes sense. Also, my bitrate is horrid. I'm dropping like 35% of the frames that I'm transmitting, so we might not actually be able to do this today. Can y'all hear me? Am I coming through? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening, y'all. My network is dropping almost every frame I'm sending. If we start stabilizing, I'll keep streaming. But if not, we're gonna have to do this another day. Looks like it's starting to stabilize. We're just gonna do it. Well, as long as I'm audible, we can work with audible. I also wish that my controller was working. I don't know what's up with that. There we go. Now it's working. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. It looks like the network is warmed up. We are now... Hello, Rain. I am so happy to see you. And also, hello, Artisan. Hello, Calculus. Hello, Vilafar. Thank you so much for dropping by. So happy to see you. It has been a... Thank you for redeeming first, Rain. Do you know what you get for redeeming first in the Royal Lunatic channel? The next time you have technical difficulties that make you nearly stop streaming, you will have a 1% chance of just randomly having them fix themselves like mine just did. Hee-hoo. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. I'm currently playing without sound because the game has just decided that, Ro doesn't get nice things today. But I think that, the IT touch, exactly, yes. I think that, hi, Maestro! We've got, crowd control set up correctly, so that should function. Thank you for the head pats, Vilafar. Yo! And my redeems are working this time. That's fantastic. Oh, I missed that parry. Got him that time. Oh my gosh, I forgot we were stuck at Ornstein and Smo. How y'all doing, chat? Have I asked that already? I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a silly little, funny little, good little day. Sending you the best vibes for your week. It is, in fact, a new week. God's forbid. It's a good first prize? Yeah, it is. And technically, Rain already has the IT touch, so, I guess I just buffed her existing buff. Which, you know, we're down with that. We're good with that. It's all that Magitech. Oh, I'm going to die because I can't parry today. Got him. How am I sounding now, chat? Is it clearing up a little bit? The frame drop problem should be basically fixed. I haven't dropped another frame since I said that it had randomly solved itself. We're just gonna wander around and parry all of these Silver Knights because it makes me feel powerful and it makes me feel just a little bit better about how bad Ornstein and Smo are going to knock me into the ground. Crowd control should also be up. If you have problems, just let me know. Once again, we do try to avoid using bits or subs or anything for crowd control. We prefer crowd or channel points, just because crowd control is really just so y'all can play the game with me a little bit. Either for good or for ill. Either is possible, either is acceptable. Just ask half the people that come into this chat. Tragic. How terribly tragic. Anyway, alright, we're gonna go back down this staircase, and I think that I have parried and mistreated all of the like, I'm just being very rude. I'm bullying them terribly. I sound very cat. Meow meow. Good. And cat. Should sound cat. Anyway, yeah, we're bullying all these Silver Knights specifically so that I don't feel as bad about the way that we're being bullied by Ornstein and Smo. Which you're about to see, chat. You're about to walk into this with me. Yow. Ow. I just want my souls. I just want my souls. I just want my souls. I got my souls. Now I just want to not die. Is that too much to ask, video game? Wow. Ooh, oh. We survived. I don't know how, but we survived. Okay, could you two just stop doing what you're doing? This is really upsetting. Oh. Chat, they're being very rude. Very rude. That was our warm-up. That was our warm-up. We're gonna try it the right way from now on. Which way is always down for bullying Silver Knights? Honestly, that's good, because it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Especially now that about half the time I can parry them, and it looks really impressive on stream. Come on out here there, nerd. That's right, I called you a nerd. He was a jock in school. So he's very distressed that I called him a nerd. He did all the sports stuff. But that was before being a nerd was in style, so like... Joke's on you, being a nerd is always in style. It's so weird playing Dark Souls without any sound. I need to replace my keyboard. For some reason, every time I turn on my keyboard, it sends, like, it starts spamming the signal for the volume down button. And my computer just magically mutes itself without me touching the keyboard, which is, like, so weird. And it's only when there's stuff plugged into or it's only when the keyboard is on. Although, it might have also been my controller today, so it might be a problem with the USB header on my computer, in which case, sad face. Always look really impressive on the stream. Oh, thanks, Filafar. I appreciate that. I do my best. Okay, could you two just, like, give me, like, 2 seconds of a break? Please. You're being so rude, and I honestly don't appreciate it at all. I came here to have fun, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now. Ow! It's really bizarre, VLFR. I don't know. Really bizarre, VLFR. I don't know why my computer has just decided that it wants to hate me now, but, it's what we're doing, so here we are. Are you absolutely joking right now? What is this? Whose job was it to build these guys, and why... I'm sure that there's some psychological reason that whoever built or whoever designed this boss fight is the way that they are. But I just want them to know that it's okay to seek help. Smurf has no chill. Honestly, neither of them have any chill. Like, they're so rude. That's one of the things in Dark Souls that can be really fun, but also infuriating. That, everything you fight does not care about being fair or at all. It's just, oh, you're staggered? I'm going to stab you harder now because I can get an extra hit in. Oh. I'm having a bad Dark Souls day, I think is really what it boils down to. Because I can usually parry these guys like 100% of the time, and it's been too long. We're gonna go with that, chat. It's been too long. I haven't played in a really long time. So we're just gonna go with it's a lack of practice rather than a skill issue. I know there are those among you who are probably thinking, no, Ro, it's a skill issue. And to you I say, why do you have to be so mean? Orchestra and Smurf. Yeah. Yeah. Orchestra and Smurf. That's about it. Orange juice and plow. I was thinking like a snowplow. Never mind. If one of you doesn't clip that, I'm probably gonna clip it. Oh, also chat, we are no longer holding the PG-13 thing. I would still appreciate it if you don't go crazy with, intense language or wild lewdness, but, you know, don't police yourself for the sake of not dropping the fuck word every once in a while. It's all good. I feel like that was just kind of making it harder, question mark. To really keep a conversation going, because people would say that word and then feel bad about it. So don't feel bad about it. Just talk how you normally talk. You're gonna swear? Go for it, Maestro. What are you gonna say? Heck. How dare you? I said say the fuck word, not say the heck word. Skeleton, you're really good. Well, thanks, Vilafar. I have been told that I am relatively pretty good at Dark Souls. By pretty good Dark Souls players. I'm definitely not the best, I know. I know a couple people who are insanely good at Souls-likes. But, PG-17. Yeah. Just like, if a mod or somebody else, a mod or somebody else says, hey, could you, tone it down a little bit? Just tone it down a little bit. Holly, hello. Hope you're having a good day, Hells. Thanks for the lurk, Holly. I really appreciate it. And you came in just as I was doing slightly less shit than I was doing last time, although that's not really saying much, because the last 2 times I just got immediately eviscerated upon walking into the arena, so hey. Or we could just follow the Prometheus school of running away from things and not actually dodge. Ow, ow, ooh, ooh. Balls, ow, hell, ow. As Ro is responsible for one of the streams of profanity that she just said she would appreciate not using. Just, Sometimes when you're playing Dark Souls, you just gotta say some mean words. Sometimes that's all there is to it. We got better that time, though. We are getting better. It's also been a really long time since I fought these 2 jokers, So we're just gonna chalk it up to Ro not having the muscle memory to fight Ornstein and Smell yet. Excuse me. I apologize if I cough a little bit, chat. I had a pretty nasty head cold a couple of weeks ago, and I am still getting my voice back, so if I sound really gravelly and weird, that's why. Jokers? Balatro reference? Oh no. Not Balatro. I actually really like Balatro. I haven't played it in a bit, but for a while there, it was my, like, every time I had downtime, like, if I was between meetings or something like that, I was popping up in Balatro. So it's probably better that I don't play it as much anymore, because I'm probably playing it too much. But, meow, 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 meow. Alright, let's try this again. I'm trying to think who it makes more sense to go for first. I think it might be Ornstein. Smo is a heavy hitter, but he moves slow. Whereas Ornstein, no matter where I go, can hit me. As I'm immediately proven wrong by the, oh, there's a shield coming through that door. That's not what you want to see. Anyway, yeah. I think just because of the lightning miracles that this guy can do, and that attack, next time, because I died this time, next time we're gonna go for Ornstein first. I think that might make the most sense. I think that might be the easiest thing for us to get away with. It might get us there, chat. It might just get us there. I also appreciate that y'all are willing to just sit there and hang out with me while I fight the same boss 15 times in a row. It means a lot. Just like the word plethora. That means a lot too. You know what's another word that I like? Commerce. It really means business. Oops. Oh my goodness, chat. Oh, I see that tomato coming, Vilafar. You throwing tomatoes at me? Fair. Honestly, those jokes kind of deserved it. Although, let's be real. All of you were sitting there and giggling at it. I know you. I know that you enjoy the stupid jokes. Stupid jokes are honestly the best kind of joke. If I can, like, especially amongst my close friends and partners, if I can make them... You can't throw them on mobile? Oh no! That's right! You adored those jokes? I'm glad. Honestly, if I can get, like, a heavy, deep, exasperated sigh out of my close friends or partners, I consider myself to have succeeded in all of my comedy goals. And in this case, if I can get a smile/exasperated sigh out of chat, I consider myself to have succeeded in all of my comedy goals. Drink, 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 chug, chug. Oh, jeez, help. Oh my gosh, these guys are the worst. Why are they doing this to me? They're bullying me. Gotta stay hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate. Excuse me. Meow, 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 meow. You know, it helps if you hit the right button when you're trying to parry these guys. Which I did not do. Full admission. I will not try to hide it from you. I did not. And there goes another one. Honestly, I'm just getting to a point where these guys are like... They're like the way that I rebuild my confidence every time that Ornstein and Smo just turn me inside out. Because I can still parry Silver Knights and get them in one hit. Can I beat the boss? Eventually. It might take us a lot of tries, but eventually I can beat this boss. But I can always make sure that I can one-shot these Silver Knights. It's a good time. Doop 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 da doop ba doop doop. I really like that those reliefs on the wall there are just flat PNGs that they've added enough depth to so that if you don't look at them closely, they look like they're actually reliefs. It's such an interesting little piece of visual detail. I would imagine that the details on most of this environment are probably also flat PNGs that are designed to just look like they're kind of... Or flat textures, I shouldn't say PNGs. Flat textures. Can I parry Ornstein? Is that a really silly thing to ask? Or can I parry Ornstein? Well, I can not take damage from him. Oh, somebody made me invisible. Thank you, Vilifar. We're gonna use that to our advantage as best we can. Except we're out of stamina. Thank you, Vilifar. This might save us. And I can't roll. Why can't I roll? Nobody sent pacifist. Uh-oh, my invincibility wore off. Help, help, help! Ah. Good job, bro. You took Ornstein down a third of the way. Oh, goodness. I appreciate the assist, Vilifar. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to use it. You tried, and I appreciate you so much for it. Usually that would help, but for some reason, Ornstein and Smo are just giving me the works, you know? You like my little parry song? It's the song that I sing when I am bullying Silver Knights. Yeah. Not that I could sing the same song again. I already don't remember how it went. Which is tragic. It's a good song. I appreciate that. Speaking of good songs, I have had new intro music bouncing around in my head for like 2 weeks now. And I still haven't actually written it. Like, I know what I want it to sound like. I know how I want to orchestrate it. I just haven't written it yet. Once I write it out, it's over. Like, once I actually get it written in typeset, I can just, like, do a little, arrangement and master of it, and y'all will have new intro music every time you pop into stream. But, for right now, Ro is just getting her little cat ass handed to her. Are you joking right now? I am a musical cat. The intro music that you hear when I play my when I start my streams, I wrote that. I mean, it's not like the most incredible music ever written or produced, but I'm really proud of the fact that I wrote my own intro music. I've considered writing intro music for others as well, but I can't always get the vibe they want. I'm just gonna insult these guys by casting sorceries at them for a really long time. Ow, my face. Hey Smo, could you knock it off there, buddy? Really good intro music? Thank you. I think of it, I wrote the intro music before I actually started streaming. So like my first stream, I had that starting soon screen. No, that's not true. That's not true. For like 2 weeks, I would just start stream and jump right on into the game. That was like during my trial period where I was trying to figure out, do I actually like this? Am I going to enjoy this? And it turns out it's a lot of fun. So, who's the Joker now, chat? It's me. It's me. I still got pummeled. I would describe how bad I just got beaten up, not as pummeled, but as immolated. Like, I got straight up just immolated. Just burst into flames, just... Hey, could you parry? Thank you. I am telling jokes, so I am a joker. I have been telling jokes, haven't I? Mm-hmm. Yep. We're a comedy cat today. Comedy kitty. Comedy kitty will most likely be my day job in the next 2 weeks. Hee-hoo. Chameleon. That's me. Just doing my best. Brightening chats day, one groan at a time. Calculus has subscribed for 1 month. So thank you so much for the sub, Calculus. I really appreciate it. Gosh, it's been so long since I actually streamed. I was down to 1 subscriber. Okay, pick up your souls, pick up your souls, pick up your souls. Okay, we're back. Help. Ow. This is bad. Ow. Why can't I get, like, why can't I even get close to hurting these guys? Like, what's... Do I need to summon an NPC to just act as a distraction? Is that the strategy here? I think that the strategy might be that I need to summon an NPC just to act as like a As a decoy, she went to say, before getting absolutely pounded into the dirt. Like a golf tee. That's an interesting mental image. Meow, meow, meow. So what we're gonna do is we're going to unhollow ourselves. And once we are unhollowed, thanks for the head pack, Belafar. I appreciate it. Once we are unhollowed, we're going to try and summon somebody as a distraction. I don't expect them to... Or maybe we'll just die to the first Silver Knight that looks at us funny. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe it'll be a silly little, funny little bad use of our humanity. What do you know? Also, though, I learned recently that the humanity bonus to your stats from having a high liquid humanity count is actually absurd. Oh, it would help if I was... My disappointment is immeasurable. Okay. We're gonna do the silly, and we're gonna see if I give myself, like, all the liquid humanity, reverse my hollowing, which should give us a little bit of a bonus, and then go and pick up the one that we just dropped, because that will be in our blood stain. Will the bonus be enough to help us not get smushed? Well, see, you really need, first of all, before you start talking about stat bonuses, to not get hit by the things that you're not supposed to get hit by. That's an important thing. Uh-oh, crowd control coins going through. Are you kidding me? Am I gonna die again without picking up my souls? I died again without picking up my souls. Did I mention that my disappointment is immeasurable? I feel like I mentioned that my disappointment was immeasurable. That is a lot of crowd control coins, Velafar. Honestly, I would put the price, like the channel point price down if I could. But I have the settings so that channel points give you literally the best number that they can for the number of channel points that you use. So. Okay. We got some of our humanities back, so we are going to, we're gonna go reverse hollowing at the bonfire so that we can see if there's anybody that we can summon to be our little buddy, or friend, our pal. I think that if there is anybody we can summon, they're in an awkward spot. And we're gonna have to, like, run across the entire, like, giant open space with all those big evil guys. I forgot that he was still alive because I rested at a bonfire. Good job, bro. Stabada. And apparently we only get a whack at it that time. Okay, stab it at this time. And stab it up. Now, can we find coins collected? Ding! Like Mario, but cat girl. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I am. Just like Mario, but a cat girl. Sometimes I talk, and thank you for the head pats. Sometimes I talk, and then I wonder what the heck I'm going on about. I think that our buddy might be... There they are. It's Night Solaire. And an arrow through my spine. Hey, Solaire? Did you stop messing with those guys and come on up to this boss arena? Solaire! I don't need you dying before we're ready. Come on. Oh, man. This is gonna be so rough. I summoned Solaire specifically to help with these guys, and he's busy, getting... Thank you. Now, how much can we confuse these guys for a few minutes? Thank you for the invisibility! Between Solaire and Vilafar, surely we can defeat them. Okay, there goes Ornstein. Thank you, Vilafar. We might be able to do this. And thank you for the infinite stamina. Oh, right. He has a phase 2 where he gets Ornstein's electric powers. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Can she do this, chat? Solaire is still in really good shape. And my sorceries are doing more damage with all the extra humanities, so... I think that the buffs have worn off by now, so I'm just gonna do my best to not get hit. You know, one of those get good moments. Solaire, buddy, you just tanked lightning to the face in a way that really would have disintegrated a lesser man. Truly, you are a sunbro among sunbros. The ultimate sunbro. Thanks for the invincibility, Vilafar! See, with Rose's questionable skills, Solaire being a tanky boy, and Chat being nice, we can accomplish anything. Absolutely anything. I did got this. Thanks, Vilafar. Technically, we got this because you saved my butt. But hey. Alright. There's an elevator back there. And a big statue of my boy, Gwen Rooney. Thanks for the head pats again, Vilafar. Meow, 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 meow. Only like 5 streams. We were stuck on Ornstein and Smo. No big deal. No big deal, chat. Let's repair our stuff that we have equipped because it's definitely had the stuffing beaten out of it. And then we're gonna level up. Okay, we get 3 levels. Let's do a little vitality, little attunement, because that'll bump up the number of attunement slots that we get. We like that. We want more endurance because more stamina and more health are always helpful when you're row. Mostly just because as much as I like to not get hit, I can't seem to stop. It's truly a tragedy. Alright. Now. Through this door. There lies... Let's do this door, chat. Not get hit is for people that can't take it. True. Oh, right. Her.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Rise up here.
Oh, chosen.
I guess I'll kneel.
I am Guinevere.
Hi, Guinevere.
Daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day father is wounded obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
She is a very big lady. And now we have a Lord vessel. It's been bequeathed.
And beseech thee, so thou shalt end it.
Okay. So now that I'm bequeathed, I should be able to go back to Firelink Shrine, and we should be able to talk to... Halls. Why, though? She gave us a Lord Vessel. She bequeathed us. I don't usually hit people that... I don't usually beat up people that bequeath me. Probably be like, blood for the blood god. Actual content unlocked if you do. Ooh, it's framed! What do we think, chat? What do we think? Should we kill her? Should we go back and beat her up?
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial servant, King Seeker Fract, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening.
He needs to see a dentist.
Elucidate your fate, and the very reason your kind have appeared. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire.
His teeth aren't very good.
Pass away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
And like that, we have been eaten. That's it. That's the whole game. Bye, everybody. No, he spits us back out. It's a little bit yucky, and him dangling upside down like this is really unsettling.
The Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now.
Place the Lord Vessel on the stump. How are we carrying that around? All of Iron Orlando changes and provided you have the ring to unillusion the statue of the dead room. Oh, right. I do remember that. I do remember that. I don't know if we do have that ring. wug. Oh look, the shiny door's opened. You don't need the ring if you kill Guinevere. What do we think, chat? Should we kill Guinevere? Go kill Big Titty Mom and fight her transgender daughter? She makes a compelling argument, chat. Holly makes a very competitive. Whoa. I forgot how to speak for a second there. Offer souls up to... Okay, no Lord Souls. I don't think I've ever actually beat Gwendolyn. I'm pretty sure I just got really disintegrated every time I tried to fight Gwendolyn. Okay, we're gonna do it, chat. How do I get closer? Gwendolyn's easy. You zigzag between the edge pillars and dodge the landscape-piercing magic blasts. Sure. Real easy. Always get NB vibes from Gwendolyn. I'm honestly not sure what Gwendolyn's gender identity is, but I'm down with it. Gwendolyn can be whatever Gwendolyn wants to be. I'm being stupid, aren't I?
O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
Throw weapon slash bow.
Now thou shalt
I am being stupid. Okay. Magic! Oh. Gwendolyn was born male but raised female by the gods and eventually sequestered away. Right, right.
Tarnisheth the godmother's image. I am Gwendolyn,
Hi, Gwendolyn.
and thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Thanks, Halls. I think I'm gonna need it. That elevator's still working? That elevator is still working. Is that bonfire still on? Where honestly strikes me as specifically not cis. Could be interpreted as trans femme, could be weirdly trans mask, could be NB, definitely gender. Yeah, definitely gender. Yeah, Gwendolyn as in, like, Lord Gwyn. Regardless. Gwendolyn is definitely very gender. Yeah, I can't imagine autocorrect does like the name Gwendolyn. Oh, wow. So the first few people I fight immediately disintegrate me. It's Welsh. Mm-hmm. As is a lot of... True. Very Welsh. And I always heard it in my head as just the different names seem to be extensions of Gwyn's name. Readying up the Decapitator 9000 whenever someone calls Blide. Yeah. I realized that I entirely butchered the name either way. Yeah, it's Blythe. Yeet. Double D is TH. Good to know, Halls.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall ask.
Can I parry this Joker? Blade is the wrong way? Yeah. I can parry this Joker.
But how? This
Because I'm just so good.
Master Gwendolyn.
Best armor set in the game minus Bionicle set. There's a Bionicle set? I went to a Lego store recently and had like this whole conversation about Bionicle. And the person I was with was like, of course you're a trans femme. Of course you're into Bionicle. And I went, you know what? Fair. Nice sneaky sneaky. Nope, I cannot. Lord's Blade set dropped by a Lord's Blade. Yeah. Half the names I don't even bother to say out loud because I butcher them and say them differently every time. Ow, that was my face. No, ouchie. Just Kieran? Yeah, as soon as I read it, I was like, yeah, that's just Kieran. But my mouth didn't do the same thing that my brain did. Oh, and now I lost all those humanities. I'm so angry. Holly, what have you done to me? Whose idea was this? Technically, it was mine. I have no one to blame but myself. Firekeeper is absent, cannot light bonfire. Of course. I kind of wish that I could go anywhere else but here. Well, yeah, you just killed her. Bottom of the staircase. Oh, right, there's a room in that, there's a thing in that room, isn't there? Here I am, wandering around Anor Londo when all I had to do was just open the silly door, pointing to underneath the main stairs of Anor Londo. Back down, Lamau. Where am I going, Holly? I could have sworn there was an illusory wall in that room. Is there not an illusory wall in that room? Moving spiral staircase, bottom of it towards Anor Londo, main. Okay. Moving spiral staircase. Maybe I'm mixing it up with one of the other games. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. That could be possible too. It's not unusual for me to just have no idea what's going on. Second one? That it just doesn't exist? Okay. That's fair. Oh, goodness gracious. Might need to send this down. We shall see, Hilarious. I do? Okay. Send it down and then it connects to the top exit. Yeah, I think that is correct. I think that is correct. Push the lever, crunk. Your head is screaming at you? Oh, Halls. Hope you feel better soon. Oh, well, that's not where I want to be. You said top, didn't you? Yeah, I think Ollie said the top exit. You don't remember? Fair. We're figuring this out as we go along. We're all along for a little adventure. Bro walks into a room, immediately gets gored. Off the staircase, directly toward Ornstein and Sma. Who's shooting at me in here now? Oh. You want to follow me a little bit more there, buddy? Up. Under the main level. Okay. I shall try and determine what's going on. So this is what we got down here, Halls. I should put this thing down, huh? Gwendolyn roughly translates to white ring, which is actually a mechanic in the game named Miracle Resonance, which leaves white rings in other worlds when miracles are used. Then also makes sense as Gwendolyn is the head of the Dark Moons. Yeah! Occasionally, Roan knows the lore. Oh, we can go down further! Free facts from your brain shutting down and ejecting itself. Oh, Holly. I hope your brain stays in your head. Nope, that's not it. Am I doing the stupid? Am I just lost? Is that what's happening? Found it! The sheer excitement in my voice when I stopped wandering in circles. Yeah, I've been down here before, I just couldn't remember how to get here. The big magic pierces pillars. Oh. It took me a second, but I now realize what you're saying. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. If I were the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, what would I do for me? It is boost miracles. I did beat them. It took me a little longer than I wanted it to, Calculus, but I did beat them. Arrows won't hit if you just keep moving in a single direction, and the rest of the magic will hit pillars. Okay. I will try to translate this from what you are saying to what my little fingies are doing to the controller.
First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great...
I do see fit. The Jacob Geller video on this boss? Oh boy.
I am the dark sun, Gwendolyn. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
Felonies? Hi, Gwendolyn. It's just extremely long. Yeah, it is. Corridor is just a different corridor with the one underneath of the cutscene that just teleports you. Yes. Good job, bro. Thanks, Rain. I appreciate it. Oh, of course the magic pierces pillars. I was pacified. I was pacified twice. Road. Thanks, Rain. I appreciate it. Dost thou mock me? I got Gwendolyn. I got Gwendolyn and I couldn't even drink my Estus flask. Excuse me. Well, at least we know how to get back to Gwendolyn. When it rains, yep. Uh-huh. When it rains, it takes away your ability to use weapons and make sure that you lose a boss fight. Huh. Well, this is a mighty fine predicament we find ourselves in, isn't it, chat? Oh, that was stupid. Why did I do that? Yep. Uh-huh. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Or just gonna... Didn't even do anything that time? Yeah, no, it was entirely just me being dumb. That time was entirely just me being dumb. Okay. So I don't think I had any souls, but I'm gonna go pick it up anyway because it's funny. Although, the 4 pacifist spam is rough, Rain. That was... Oof. You really didn't want me to beat that boss. I like how we had help or hinder, but you're out of coins. Fair. I was gonna say, I like how the last boss we had Vilifar doing whatever they could to help. And then this boss, I walk into the room and immediately... I figured it would either be Rain or Reckless. Maybe Azarin would pop up and prevent me from actually fighting the boss. And right on cue, literally right on cue, ba-bam. Very funny. All right, now, where is the door? I kinda just want to fight Gwen again. Or not Gwen, Gwendolyn again. If I remember correctly, this could just be wishful thinking. This could be entirely cope. But I seem to remember Gwendolyn not really having all that much health. The big problem is just that... they hit like a... freight train. Punch her in the Gwendo... Rain... That's rude. Get increased player speeded, cat girl. I think that is in fact what happened just then. I think I went shooting off the side. It was tragic, really. Back at it. Is there a lever I can pull that'll just move this thing back up? Do I have to go through this every time I die, which is going to be repeatedly for the next 45 minutes? If not longer. I just figure 45 minutes is probably when I'll rage quit. There have only been teleport to the princess chamber? Can I do that? Is there a... No, this bonfire is not functioning, so I don't think I can. Meow, 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 meow. Could always return to... Yeah, that's true. That's true. But because I am incapable of learning my lesson, I'm going to try it the same way again and hope for a different result. Well. That wasn't where I wanted to go at all, was it? Nope, not even a little bit. Oh. Good job, blind. It's only insanity if no RNG is involved. I mean, there's a little bit of RNG. Most of the RNG is just what or how are the enemies going to behave. Walking off of cliffs like I constantly do is definitely not governed by RNG. That's just me being bad at things. Alright, let's try a different method this time. We're gonna immediately fall off this cliff. Come on. Take some chip damage for a second. We're not going to talk about that one. Like, legally, you're not permitted to talk about that one because it made me sad. And if the cat is sad, everyone is sad. I'm just going to do what Holly said. I'm going to go back to Sen's Fortress and hope that I don't die on my way back there. That is, I think I'm going to go back to Sen's Fortress. There's a strong possibility that I'm going the wrong way, and I actually have absolutely no idea where I'm going. Oh, I can't go to Sen's Fortress, can I? I got carried here by gargoyles. I got carried here by gargoyles, chat. Yeah, they put me in this little, parapet up here. Can I? Go to the wall? The wall of the parapet? Okay. Oh, do they just carry me back? It's like a little gargoyle ferry service? Whoa, there's a little gargoyle ferry service. I never knew that. Dark Dan Orlando didn't get rid of it. Thanks, Sauce. Should I go back and beat up Gwendolyn later? Hi. Nothing about this is going my way. There we go. Should we go beat up Gwendolyn later? My gut's telling me that maybe we should go beat up Gwen. Just welcome to your encyclopedic knowledge of these games. Will serve you absolutely 0% in life. You're good for more than that, Halls. You do have an encyclopedic knowledge of these games. It is very impressive. I didn't fall off a cliff. Oh, fun! There's a snake boy. We're going to run. And then we're going to realize we're going the wrong way. And then we're going to realize we're actually not going the wrong way. Oh! Only row. Only row. I can't think of a single other person who would have gotten taken out by that. I'm so sad now. Bonfire and sends off one of the flat bits of the roof with the giant throw crap out. The wall's broken where the drop is. Yeah, I thought I would be clever. Apparently, I'm not clever. I knew that there was another one there. I was just like, oh, I can go take care of like 4 different things at once. I'm so good at this game. And then I got taken out by the little dart trap at the mouth of the, or like the entrance of Sen's Fortress. So, not my finest work. Ooh, we can pillage. I am clever. Thank you, Holly. On a number of occasions, I've been described as one of the smartest dumbasses people I've ever met. I kind of pride myself on that, not gonna lie. Kind of pride myself on that. You know what? I don't want to really bother with that right now. Maybe we'll fight Gwendolyn later. We go for skeletons or ghosts? I think we go for ghosts first. I wish that I had found the sword. I know that in one of my playthroughs I got really lucky and I found a sword that just by default does damage to ghosts. It's like, I can't remember what it's called, but one of the buff does damage to ghosts. Reinforce our Estus Flask because I beat the crap out of Chucklehead. I just kicked him off this ledge. Actually, I tried to kick him off the ledge and it didn't work. So we had to beat him up the old-fashioned way before he could draw his weapons. It worked. Like, we got him. It just had no right to happen the way that it did. Maplocalypse, thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you for the first time chat. How are you? Maplocalypse. I think I'm saying your name correctly. Stop it, Maple or Rogue? Okay. Sounds good. How are you, Maple? I like Maple, honestly. Thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I also really appreciate how all the little guys jump when I get a follow. All the little Pokemon guys. It's very cute. All the little Poke fellas. Yeah. Do I have transient curses yet? I have no transient curses. Just chopping this stuff up for dinner night. Ooh, what you making? Oh, curses in a pot. Yeah, there's curses in a pot on the way. I was just curious if I had any transient curses yet. The answer is no, I do not. Whack. There's some transient curses. Whatever drunk you bought at the local grocery store for stir fry. I mean, that's one method to do it. I won't judge you for that. I hope drunk you has good taste in stir fry food. Let's go talk to this guy over here. See if he has anything to say for himself. Hi. Can we modify anything? An occult club might do it. An occult club might do it. Or maybe a divine short sword. Yeah, he doesn't have anything useful for us, unfortunately, but chicken, beef, raw calamari, scallops, shrimp, a medley of vegetables, and rice. That honestly sounds delicious. What medley of vegetables did you get? I feel like for stir fry, I would go with carrots probably. Maybe some chopped celery. Bean sprouts are really good. Bean sprouts are a really nice time. I learned the exciting way that bean sprouts boiled in miso broth are delicious. I'm gonna try this occult club without using a transient curse. Just bear with me. We have no souls. We have no humanity. It really won't matter if we get a little bit beat up right now. Okay. Hi, ghost. Oh, I hate these bitches. Okay, no. Occult is not the buff that makes you, do damage to ghosts. Run, 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 run. Broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, and bird's eye chili because you want a bit of spice. Ooh. That does sound pretty delicious. Broccoli is a good move for stir fry too. Broccoli is a really good move for stir fry. Divine Hubbard of the Transient Curse. Yep. Excuse me. Okay. So we have two options here. We can rely a lot on sorceries, or we could rely intentionally and a lot more on our little transient curse boy. I'm going to give us a transient curse for right now, which will last until we die. So hopefully we can get through some of these ghosts without a huge problem. Nope, I don't want a hug from you. Cool, okay. Let's see, what else is going on? Reseasoned your flat top for this very reason. Ooh. Honestly, all this stir-fry talk's making me hungry. There's another guy here, yep. Can you tell I've gone through this area a lot of times, chat? The first time I played this game, I had no idea where I was going, and I thought this was where I was supposed to go before... well before I was supposed to. Always stream with snacks nearby. Fair. I generally don't, because I don't like to chew while I've got a microphone on. Yeah, I was gonna say somebody comes out of the floor, but yeah, I went through this a lot and got a lot of souls by getting beaten, I should say, by all these ghosts like a bajillion times before I was supposed to. So I know where all of them are. I have a pretty good grasp of their movesets. Oh, they're literally carrying the sword that I found that can do damage to them. I don't suppose any of them have dropped anything yet, have they? Probably not. Get a bag of jerky or something? Ooh. I've always been curious about making beef jerky. Never tried it, though. Boop, boop, boop. And there's gonna be a guy coming out of the wall here, I believe. Yep. That wasn't at all what I wanted. Okay, and we're back at Sen's Fortress because I'm a goofball. Alright, we'll warp back to Finally Shrine. Invested to dehydrate in a meat slicer, it's worth it. Honestly, I've had, like, homemade beef jerky straight out of the dehydrator. Oh, it's so good. Let's rest at the bonfire this time so that we're not a bunch of clowns. And then we're gonna head back into the New Londo ruins. Beef, deer, elk, jerky is fire, you'll eat it all. Fair. I don't know if I've had just a chef with ADHD. I don't know if I've had... I know I haven't had elk. I might have had deer jerky. I know that my grandfather used to hunt. And I believe that he either made... Well, my grandmother would make a venison steak during deer season. And I think they might have made some jerky a couple of times. Venison honestly just tastes like beef with an attitude. That's the way I'm going to describe my experience of venison. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Do 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 do. Always talks about venison, but what about Venadaughter? That's image my head. Well, you can eat venison. I don't know where I was going with that joke. I was hoping I would come up with something funny before I finished the sentence, and I never did. Everybody shame me. I also had baby octopus once. Like a whole baby octopus. Some friends and I ordered sushi. And one of my friends was like, we should try that. Eat venison when you eat out, but that sentence gets reordered. Fair. Fair house. But yeah, one of my friends wanted to try the whole baby octopus because he was feeling adventurous. And it came with like 4 of them. And he offered to let me try one. And I don't know, I like octopus. But there was something about putting a whole baby octopus in my mouth where I was just like, you know what? I feel different and not in a good way. Come on. Ghost bitch. There you go. Oh, don't microwave your brain, Holly. You should slow roast it in an oven. I've heard they're better that way. Can't eat anything where the head is involved. Honestly, super relatable, Halls. The second I see eyes, I'm just like, okay. This feels different and I don't like it. Oh, you know what? Netflix, are you still watching? Someone's been... No, Maple! No! The nod wasn't supposed to get there. Oh, Holly. I see you in there. Normally I can hit you through the wall. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Don't worry, chat. I got him. Lady of Cephalopods. Hello, Azarin. Meow, 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 meow. How are you, my dear? We beat Ornstein and Smo. Partially because I have skills. It's okay, you stood by my side. That's fair. Partially due to my own skill, and partially because Vilifar was kind enough to make me invincible temporarily. And partially because Solaire is just a bro. I brought Solaire in, and he distracted them for just long enough that I was able to actually start hitting them. It was great. It was so fun. I also still have a little bit of a cough, so please bear with me. Doop, doop, doop. There's a guy up here, and he's gonna come through the roof. Yep. I couldn't remember if he's the one that comes through the floor or through the ceiling. But I knew wherever he goes, or wherever he attacks from, it was a pain. Ooh! There's the floor one. Hey guys. You gonna... Oh, I have to go down the ladder to fight them, don't I? Did I confuse you by kicking down that ladder when I did there, Mr. Ghost? He seems very distressed. You, Londo, more like it? Got him. Oh, there's items all over in the spooky depths of ruined water stuff. Yep, that sentence got away from me. Doesn't matter though. There's a ghost in this alcove. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot. The transient curse wears off. We're gonna have to run back here, and we're gonna have to use that quick. Doop, doop, doop. Got it. Shush! Okay. There was nothing fun about that. Londor Calrissian. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You Londo Water Park. Honestly, I feel like this is the kind of water park you go to exclusively if you want brain-eating amoebas. Like, you know, I'm sick of my job. I'd like a vacation that I come back from a different person. That was stark. I do apologize. Body is just a flesh suit controlled by amoebas. I'll do you one better. My body is just a pile of amoebas controlled by other amoebas. This vessel's brain was eaten eons ago. You know, that's relatable. That's relatable. The brainworms get us all eventually. Yeah. If I remember correctly, this is like a little maze situation, and yeah, I was gonna say, then a bunch of ghosts just kind of float out of the ether and try to ruin your day. So we're gonna... Oh gosh, they're coming through the walls. They're doing what through the walls? Emerging. You think with your heart anyway? Aw, that's sweet. As long as your heart is, you know, functioning. Hi, calculus. I hope D&D was fun. Hello? Ghosts? Got him. Really funny you say that your heart does not function, at least not to full capacity. Oh. Oh. Well. That just kind of changes it, doesn't it? Thanks so much for the stretch, redeem, stretching you. Anyway. That was good timing. I was sitting like a shrimp. I really needed to be stretched out. Yeah. Holly, what? You were born with a hole in your heart and didn't even get breathe before life said your heart is broken, but like literally? Oh. Oh, buddy. I'm so sorry. I don't know what you could possibly be talking about, Hilarious. Phrasing? You were born not breathing? Calculus! I was born upside down. Age 6, you were born without a face. Your entire life is one long usage of me and my lived bitch. Did you die? Sadly, yes. But I lived. Well, I'm glad you're all still here. Especially you without your face, Halls. Oh, I see you in that wall there. Oh, you saw me through that wall there, too. A genuinely Slender Woman? Kinda. I genuinely was born upside down. Like, they had to take me out the fun way because I just couldn't turn around in there. Interesting row lore that I don't even think those of you who are, like, who have known me for a while actually know. Game Grumps reference? Yeah. I recognize the reference. I didn't know what it was from. But I also... Aww. We've been ghosted. We've been ghosted, chat. Saw Game Grumps live, very fun. Ooh! Back down into the ghost hole I go. I'm also wondering about that phrasing. Always more of a Markiplier enthusiast. That's fair. I honestly have not watched a lot of those channels. I really didn't watch like proper YouTube stuff until much later in life. Like weirdly later in life, I would say. I wonder if I randomly had like 150 people come into chat. Would we run out of Pokemon? Like, would we start shuffling around to reuse the same Pokemon? I bet. Like 90% cooking stuff and the other 10% is split up random nonsense. I was watching a lot of cooking stuff too. No, the pack, the little stream avatars pack that I have is only the first 151. Holly, I have played so many of the Pokemon games. I know there's more than 151. Who do you think I am? There could be shinies. Fair, there could be shinies. Do you think there's only 151 Pokemon? Who am I? Hilarious. BT dubs. I'm teasing. I'm not actually offended. In case anybody new to chat didn't know that. Right. Butt stab. Okay. Back into the ghost zone. At least we have... No, she hates me, chat absolutely despises. Hey now. Hey now. Don't dream it's over. We went two totally different directions with that home. Remember, if I don't text back, it means I'm busy. If you don't text me back, it means you hate me. Okay. I know you're new to chat, but you can't call me out like that. But no, you only keep it real. Super fair. But no, I don't hate Holly. We just go into each other's chats and torture each other because it's funny. You don't? Is this how I find out Holly hates me? Is this how I find out that I thought we were friends and she's been plotting my demise this whole time? Okay, could you, like, power attack correctly? Is that a what? No. Or is it what? No. Jagged Ghost Blade! Heck yeah! And also, thank you for the full HP, Lady of Cephalopods. That's super helpful. Holly. Be nice. K-Cat, best. Guess what? Holly, what? Thanks. Hater, you can tell the hatred is just flying. You called her all those names. You weren't just thinking. You were saying them out loud. Oh no! Finally, your heal worked. Yeah, I didn't die immediately. Thanks for the head pats, Calculus. All right, we have a jagged ghost blade, which means that we won't need the transient curse anymore. We should be able to just slice up these ghosts like they're nothing. Finally, didn't heal a corpse. Always just like a second too late. You're like, I'm going to heal you, and I'm like, I'm going to die. It's a ridiculously rare drop. I've gotten it like 2-3 times, but it's so rare. And when I do find it, I mean, the damage isn't great, but it's so stupidly useful. And their reach isn't great either. Like, a nice thing about the halberd is that I never take damage because I'm so far away from everything. The jagged ghost blade is like a foot long, if that. Okay. Okay, as you emerge from the floor. And I'm just gonna... This guy is a foot long, man. You could go for a sandwich. Honestly, why would you do that to me? Because now I want a sandwich. First I wanted the, I wanted stir fry, and now I just want to make a sandwich. You're doing this to me. Ooh, you too? Who wants to go on a... Who wants to go on a little chat field trip? We can all get sandwiches. I'll drive. Although we can only fit like 2 people in my car. Well, I guess we could fit 3 if we were squeezing. Stir fry sandwich? Hi, Tuesday Moon. I don't know. Would a stir fry sandwich be any good? Do you ever make spaghetti sandwich with garlic bread as a kid? Why does that sound like it kind of slaps, Calculus? Why does that sound like it kind of slaps? Dang right I did. Yeah. Why does that sound like such an Azarin thing? BLT extra mayo, extra bacon with cucumbers and olive drizzle, no cheese, onions, and bell peppers, extra toasty. Ooh. You might have fantastic taste in food. I totally believe that, Calculus. I need to come up with a shorter thing to say for your name. I feel like I'm just saying your name the whole time. Baked barbecue chips and an unsweet tea. Oof. I have gotten very attached to like green tea cut with half cut with lemonade. Chicken salad sandwich with hearts of romaine and tomatoes on a toasted 7-grain bread. Ugh. Y'all have fantastic taste in sandwiches, and I'm honestly so hungry right now. Used to have fused tea at Subway. I remember they used to have fused tea, the pickle juice drink. Hey now. The one did taste like pickle juice. Usually it's better. I think that might have been the location, though. Wait a minute. Is magic not working on these guys without a transient curse? Well, that's honestly so transphobic. I shouldn't have survived that. I had no right to survive that. I don't know. Oh, gosh. Wow is right. Oh. You know, Tuesday Moon, I couldn't do that again if I tried. I couldn't do that again if I tried. That actually made my heart beat out of my chest. Like, that was a moment of pure anxiety.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Oh, that's right. Sometimes you get... Let's use a transient curse here. Discovered how to throw things on mobile. Whoa, that's possible? I genuinely didn't realize that. Can magic just not work? Is that the problem? Am I just cursed to not be able to use sorcery? Is that what's happening? I have one heal left. Don't you hug me. I didn't ask for a hug right now. Got him. Doomed to melee. There's a little icon. Oh, okay. Did I know that was possible and just forgot? Thanks for the head pats. Getting a sandwich outside Subway is it'll be a Cubano sandwich. Not familiar with that one. And she's dead. I'm so good at this game. One of my partners and I, last week I want to say, yeah, it was last week, tried a new sandwich shop. It was really tasty until we both got food poisoning. This is like turkey club. Hey, wake up, pal.
No, I'm fine.
Wake up, pal.
Fine. Well,
Wake up.
wide awake.
There you go.
Like an old
Yeah, I got this, like, it was on a pretzel bun, and it had Thousand Island dressing, and bacon, and normal, like, turkey club stuff, and it was so good. And then I felt like my stomach, like somebody was kicking me in the stomach for the next 12 hours. It was kind of tragic. We can get rid of those. Excuse me. We can get rid of those. We could probably just get rid of all these low stat shields and stuff. Get a handful of souls so that we can upgrade some of our stuff. We've got a Sorcerer's Catalyst already. We don't need two of those. Roast pork, ham, cheese, and pickles. Oh, that does sound good, Maple. We don't need a regular halberd. We don't need two of these. We don't need two of these. We don't need a club if we have an occult club, really. We don't need two gargoyle tail axes. We don't need two battle axes. We don't need 3 battle axes. We don't need 4 battle axes. We don't need 5 battle axes. We don't need... It's finally over. 2-man serpent grape swords. We really don't need those. We don't need any broken straight swords. We don't do anything straight here. And then, of course, we're going to go see our boy Andre, and we're going to see if he can upgrade the weapon that we're using right now, because that sword is a little on the squishy side. We have so many short swords. Okay. We don't... Well, I guess we could get more. We don't really need more, but... Okay. Hey, it's Framped! It's my boy Framped! Feed him some items, see what happens. I don't need a sack. Okay, we're gonna sell some of these. The original loathsome dung eater. Be nice to my boy Cramped. He's cooler than a loathsome dung eater. Not really loathsome enough? Yeah, exactly, Azarin. Also, if I accidentally call y'all each other's names, currently Holly and Maple are the same color for me, so I might mix you two up. If I can just glance at the screen quick. Okay, we're gonna sell a gargle. You loathe primordial beings? Oh, but primordial beings are fun. He's a good boy. Okay.
Farewell.
Farewell.
chosen
Ooh.
undead. Is it?
We can... Oh, I didn't want to warp down there! The controversial dung eater. The wholesome dung eater. For once, Rose's bad habit of falling into things did not cause her death. We're gonna go to... I can't... okay, it smells worse though, just saying. True. True. They just think that because they exist outside of time, they're better than everyone else. Honestly, that's not where I wanted to go at all. Yeah. I just forgot how to read. That's what just happened. So true. You know what else is true? The reliable service of the Gargoyle Taxi. These guys remind me of, like, intellect devourers with wings. Literally running experiments with humanity for shits and giggles. Hit him in the schnoz. Oh no, why are you hitting them in the schnoz? How would you feel if they hit you in the schnoz? Huh. They are not nice looking. They're not nice looking. They're relatively okay. Oh, I've been shot. I feel like I should have said something cool after I pushed him off the edge. Like, action movie hero line, you know? But all I could think of was bye. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. Firelink Shrine. Look, just because someone's an ageless, deathless being consumed by their own hubris and obsessed with the downfall of the innocent doesn't mean they're unlovable. Exactly. My go-to line for knocking people down ledges is bitch. Honestly, I approve. I'm down with it. Do 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 do. Mine is have a nice trip. Hope you enjoy your fall. Or autumn for those of you in England, but it doesn't make any sense. Azarin feels very strongly about this. Ageless, formless horrors are like her favorite. I want y'all to know that I'm just making stuff up right now to banter with Azarin. Didn't say they were unlovable, just don't like them and personally fight them in a Denny's parking lot. You know, anybody is gonna fight anything in a Denny's parking lot. That's like where the eldritch beings congregate to mess with mortals. All I'm saying is if you're at Denny's and a stranger approaches holding like a bag of coins and asks you to like try your luck or something, you're definitely gonna get cursed. That's all there is to it. You're definitely gonna get cursed. Azarin knows. She's been cursed. Fuck a Denny's, we get mugged in Waffle House. True. Can someone fight me in a Denny's parking lot? That sounds hot. It depends on the company. And also how much punching is involved. If it's mostly just punching, it's not very hot. Now, if you're grappling... Anyway, someone fight me in a Denny's parking lot. I have nothing to say to that, Calculus. Absolutely nothing. Oh. Elifar. Who are we bonking? Everyone? Fair. We'll fight these guys again. We need Twinkling Titanite before we can upgrade this sword. So honestly, until we find some Twinkling Titanite, it might be in our best interest to just use this as a backup weapon when we run out of transient curses. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. I probably can't sing that. She's still praying? Pat the cat. Thanks for the head pats, Velafar. Head pats are real near and dear to my heart. I'm so sorry, Velafar. Where am I going? That's right, I'm going down this way. Good gravy, my body feels like a crumbled old Walmart bag. You ever just feel like an Aldi bag? I'm actually so exhausted. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. I've been getting a little too much sleep lately. Woke up at 11 PM and couldn't back to sleep. Oh gosh, Maple, I'm so sorry. Cleaned your house from top to bottom. Honestly, that's a fair use of your time if you're not able to sleep. I've always heard that if you lie there for like 20 minutes or something like that and you still can't get to sleep, it's better to just either get up or just lie there quietly because it's at least more rest than getting up and cleaning your house. But it really depends on, like, if you're extremely restless, I totally understand why you would get up and clean your house top to bottom. Also, yo, Maple, you're a Charizard. That might, other than Rain being Zapdos, that might be one of the most badass Pokemon we've seen pop up. Oh, except Tuesday Moon is a Blastoise. That's pretty cool too. Lady of Cephalopods is Ponyta. No, Rapidash. She's Rapidash. Also, Calculus, I'm so sorry. You're a Magikarp. I cannot reassign this. Yeah, you are in fact a Magikarp. A friend of the channel kept popping up as a primate, and she kept asking, can I have that changed? I don't want to be a primate. And unfortunately, I can't reassign what Pokemon people get. I think it's a K. I think it is a K. Okay. Yeah. Assigned Charizard at chat. ACAC. All cephalopods are chickens. Charizard is dope. Yeah, Gyarados is a good one too. I'm just waiting for Azarin to comment on the fact that I just said all cephalopods are chickens because it was the first thing that popped in and I couldn't stop my intrusive thought. Ooh, 2 transient curses? Or 2 drops for transient curses? Amazing. Well, let's see. Can I go out here and grab some of those? What if you change your name, will you get a different one? You know, I don't know. We've never had that situation. Hey, there goes, boys. Are you kidding me? Am I? Gyarados and Fernape and Tentacool are favorite. I am very partial to Eevee. I am particularly very partial to Espeon. Pikachu's a good one. I really, really like... I really like Cyndaquil too. All cephalopods are what, bro? There it is. All cephalopods are cool, Azarin. All cephalopods are cool. ACAC. Mimikyu and Haunter. I knew that. Delicious fried? Who's delicious fried? Oh, all cephalopods are delicious fried. Assigned Chikorita at birth. Almost anything would be delicious fried. A lot of things for sure. Honestly, my favorite evolution has been Espeon since one of the early Pokemon movies. There was an Espeon, and I, early on in life, just thought it was a gorgeous design. Absolutely loved it. Start with Ms. Strimmer. Please don't fry me. Please don't fry me. I don't want to be a fried cat. Favorite evolution is Leafeon. I thought that might have been your favorite evolution. I can remember you saying that. Algirly, you are now... You're still Calculus on, thingy thing. I had to choose a second favorite type after Ghost. It's hands down Grass. I always really liked Grass. I always really liked Grass types. Unfortunately, you're still showing up as both Magikarp and Calculus. Hey guys, did you know? Like Grass... I know on the actual the little Pokemon pop-up, she's unfortunately still Calculus for me. But she might be Algirly in a bit. Did we know what, Holly? What cursed knowledge are you about to drop on me? Being dead named by the Pokemon thing? Oh no. Honestly, I've never had somebody change their name in the middle of a stream, so I had no idea what that would look like. Hey now. Stop it with the ghost shit. That's very rude. There we go. Alright. Yeah. If I go through here, my soul should be in this pile. And there's a bunch of ghosts up there. And there's one behind me. And I'm dead. A ghoul, a ghost. A cadaver. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Gotta go, but good luck with the rest of the things. So much, Azarin. Thanks so much for dropping by. I hope you have a great day. Oh, girlie does get it. Don't give up, skeleton. I am not a skeleton. I am a cat. New name isn't much better than the Calculus was, huh? I mean, I can just call you Owl or Girly. In bed, withering away, resisting verminous mist. Fair. Just wasting in bed like a Victorian woman. Chronic ennui. That's the diagnosis. And or being dramatic. For the Victorian woman. Not necessarily for any of you. But the Victorian woman was being, you know. They had fainting couches. I don't know what I'm saying. That joke kind of got away from me. I need a fainting couch. I need a fainting couch so I can just be dramatic. Something shocking happens, I have somebody drag out a whole couch so I can fall dramatically back onto it. Transient curse. Why was my first thought to sing that to the tune of Baby Shark? I think my brain might be broken. Thought a roadrunner cuts a tied up piano above you. Meet me. Okay, why does the second attack not do anything? My shoulder itches. Anyway. Doop 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 doop. Alright, ghost bitches. Do your worst. Ouch. Got him. Alright, so that problem is solved. We're gonna go to the end of this little thingy here. There was a life bar. Why was there a health bar? Terrifying. Anyway, we're gonna go to the end of this and we're going to try our hardest not to fall off. It's a Firekeeper soul. I knew that was worthwhile. Fuck a shoulder, we give our bones to the ones born in blood. May we slowly create a new vessel for the Formless Master to take. Oh my gosh. It's me. I'm the Formless Master. Oh look, a guy in a jar. Yes, transient curses. Oh, well, that looked like somewhere I could go. Have a form? Actually, that is not true. I project my consciousness through a portal between worlds and manifest in the appearance of a cat girl on your end. Formless Master was made from the first thought. I mean, I had a body. Someday I'll have to tell the story. Chop, chop. Slice. Slice. Yo, Specs! Thanks so much for the raid! Welcome, raiders. If you're not familiar with me, hello, I'm Roluna. You can call me Ro. Welcome to the Catfolk Queendom. How was your stream, Specs? What were you playing? How did it go? Hi, Gaunt. Hi, Specs. So cool seeing you. Ouchie. Or Oblivion looks like wiping the graphics drivers and reinstalling them in safe mode fix things. I'm glad. I know, I had heard you were doing some troubleshooting on... I got chopped up. I had heard you were doing some troubleshooting, but I'm glad it fixed it. Thanks again for the raid. If you need to raid and dash, that is totally fine, but you are more than welcome to stick around. We are... now the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. That's a mouthful. We have just beaten Ornstein and Smo. We briefly tried fighting Gwendolyn and got our asses kicked. And then we got handed, or we have decided to, yeah, we got handed our asses by Gwendolyn and a couple of other little guys in Anne Orlando. And then we decided that we're going to deal with ghosts because they're shockingly less difficult than dealing with Gwendolyn. Don't know there was a Warhammer 40k armor in this game. I mean... yeah. I'm kind of built like a space marine right now, huh? Ghosts also have hands. Ghosts really do have hands. Uh-oh. The chaos has increased. Oh, now I have a giant head. Chat. Don't you go making jokes about Ro having a big head. Ghosts have nasty little daggers, is what they have. Have been otherwise, been a while since I caught a stream. I have been doing okay, Gaunt. It has been a wild couple of months. Head? That is a part of the body that all people have. Yes. What now? 2? Anyway, I've been doing okay, Gaunt. It has been up and down for the last couple of months, but we are doing our best. We are thriving, if not just surviving. Okay is good. Okay is good. I, finally got a job after a couple of months of unemployment, and now because work in the space that I'm in is drying up, I was just told that if they can't find a project for me in the next 2 weeks, and they were really sad that they had to tell me this. They were like, this isn't your fault, this is just because the industry sucks so much right now, but if we can't find a project for you, we have to let you go. And I was like, what? What about the people who don't have head? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's very annoying, Gaunt. It's very annoying. But I've been working on putting together some things to keep me going in the meantime, just in case I do wind up unemployed again. I've been refocusing in on this kind of stuff, so yeah. We do what we can do, you know? Had a coworker was a senior dev take 5 months to find a position just the other day. Oh my gosh, it's terrible out there. I was in a mid-level position. Because when they started the year, they had all these projects and there was so much work to be done and they needed people with my skill set. And then like a week after I got hired, a bunch of contracts started drying up, and I've actually been placed on 2 projects that fell through before we actually won the contract. So, you know, I can't give more detail than that, of course, but it's rough out there right now. It's rough out there. Especially a lot of companies are trimming down on the number of, or the amount of dev talent they have on staff. Depends so much on your salespeople. I mean, it's also just because of the industry and the type of work that I have classically done in my industry. It's very difficult for me to find positions that are staffable, really. Because a lot of companies are cutting down on the amount of money they're spending on developer talent. Yeesh. Come on, come on, come on. Get out of the wall. Get out of the wall. Get out of the wall. Hope you're enjoying my little song. But yeah, honestly, the dependence on sales and what they're able to close is such a big deal. Coworkers are suspecting that it's because of AI, and once AI is not shown to be, or shown to not be the end all be all, the job market will recover and bounce back in our favor. Honestly, the company I'm at right now is really worried about that, because a lot of companies are relying more and more on less specialized in-house dev that just works heavily with AI. Just realize your Pokemon is a puddle of toxic waste. Holly! Be nice to my friend. But yeah, I have a feeling that it will correct once a lot of companies need to hire a lot of developers to fix problems that were caused by the introduction of coding agents into the workforce. It will begin to correct and we will see a swing back in the right direction, but until then, a lot of companies are just kind of going, you know, we can do it cheaper and faster with one guy and an AI agent than we can with, you know, 5 developers on the same project. Which, you know, say what you want, that is going to introduce problems. Listening to an assembly talk, and the day when somebody vibe codes a router and it fucks up real bad is a matter of not when and not if. Oh yeah. I mean, my job is really, really pushing AI right now, and I have definitely, in the little internal projects that I've done, I have definitely had to solve major problems caused by, like, coding co-pilots. I hate the word coding, but, you know, coding co-pilots. I wound up having to basically spoon-feed them how they needed to rewrite entire test suites because they just were not playing nice. Because, of course, they don't actually understand what they're doing. Are they convenient for boilerplate? Sure. Do I like having to use them? Absolutely not. I was led to believe when I was hired that AI was not a priority for us and we were pushing for, you know, actual human written code, but then I get there and they're like, okay, yeah, so we're not going to be able to keep up if people are moving internal with AI, and I was like, oh, shit. Whoa! Hey there, Huggy. So I basically spent the... Don't you hate that? I basically spent the X number of months that I've worked there, trying to be not maliciously compliant, but compliant to the letter, and not to, or to the spirit and not to the letter. I've been trying to use AI as sparingly as possible, but they're like really, really pushing it in our tooling, and you can't get away from it. Like every project we have has got some kind of a co-pilot or an agent built into it. Drives me nuts. And I semi-professionally studied machine learning as a grad student. And, generative AI is just driving me crazy. I have a friend who works a taxi desk at a law firm. The manager wants them to put their email responses through ChatGPT. Oh, that's gonna be good. Machine learning was so cool at the time. Honestly, proper machine learning, like really specialized models, like if they released the source code for a Copilot model, and we're like, here's the process to train this on your code base so that it can learn to help predict what you want to program, I'd be down with that. Like, lightweight, like the data is responsibly sourced and ethically sourced, and it doesn't wind up causing problems and stealing livelihoods. But like, I don't need a chatbot that can spit out 45 lines of code in 3 seconds and all of them are wrong. Machine learning was so cool at the time. The other one, what? DeepSeek? Yeah, I think that might be something. It's just, you know, the pre-trained models are all the rage right now, and they're extremely large and expensive, and the data is not ethically sourced, and... Like, I don't have a problem with machine learning if you do it correctly, but I really have a problem with generative AI if it's just stealing stuff from artists, writers, programmers. DeepSeek is open source? Yeah... A lot of them say that they're open source. I know you and I have had these conversations, Al Gurley. Are you just gonna float in the air there and not let me pick you up? Oh, you... rude. Disney suing Midjourney for copyright infringement? Yeah... I have a feeling that lawsuits are gonna become pretty common, but I'm not sure... I'm not sure how much good it'll do, you know? Also, did you just... I just noticed, Al Gurley. You just turned me... That's so rude. That's so rude. And also, thanks so much for the 1 month sub. I really appreciate it, Gaunt Eyes. She redeemed sex change, chat. 9 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for 9 months. Do I want to be in here? I don't know if I want to be in here. I remember seeing things on Blue Sky about people hiding Disney art so their art, so hopefully I got trained on it and would commit copyright infringement so they can build a case against AI art. Honestly, though, and also, I'm invisible. I appreciate the Predator polymorph. But, yeah, I am hopeful that we might be able to start building a case against just, like, really predatory uses of generative AI, but I don't know if we're gonna get anywhere with that. Like, as people who have these opinions about this generative AI movement. I don't know how much progress is going to be made one way or another. I'm hopeful, though. And I've fallen into the water. Good job, bro. Was Disney finally the case so they will get their pound of flesh? True. Although I did see that there are conditions in that lawsuit that really aren't making that big a case against generative AI. It's basically just kind of ground level. Although I haven't read the case materials in full depth, so. I wouldn't even object as much if there was a way for, like, if there was a way provided, because I know that it's possible. I studied machine learning. I know that it's possible. If there was a way provided for people whose data and information and product were used to train these massive models, were compensated every time their stuff was used for training and then used for inference. Blanket stealing AI models are doing exactly. Not to mention the sheer cost of AI inference. I mean, training is extraordinarily expensive too, but one run through the inference stage is also... It's not cheap with these massive models. I mean, I always felt that machine learning was at its best when the model is small and specialized. I apologize for the coughing. I always felt that ML is best when it's small and specialized. Like, these massive multimodal things are just, they're a lot. And I mean, sure. Could there be uses for it if it was ethically used and ethically trained? I'm sure you could find a use for a lot of this stuff, but I don't know. It's... The big wave in tech is often very exploitative at its start. What DeepSeek was doing, many smaller AIs are specialized in their area. I believe that is a situation that they were pursuing. And I know there are others, like Anthropic was really bragging that they were training and using their models responsibly and ethically, but you're still finding basically just hallucinations and reproductions of copyrighted work that was not consensually shared, so good lord, don't even get me started on blockchain. The amount of time, like, I was at an ed tech company for a while, and the number of times I had to, like, as a junior developer that nobody took seriously, try to push the company away from crypto was crazy. Thanks so much for the hydrate, Rain. Hydrating meow. Ooh. I need to change the filter in my water. That tastes like dirt. Yum. Oh, come back, Rain. I know you've probably been lurking, but welcome back to chat. Hate the overuse of AI right now. The issue is that it boosts stocks in a lot of companies. Exactly. The people that I hear excited about AI are investors and sales types. The people that I speak to as a software developer on a daily basis are just kind of frustrated by how hard it's getting pushed. Because honestly, like, as a programmer, I want to know what my code is doing. I don't want it to reproduce other people's code. Been writing out the settings for the Power World collab. There's a transparency and everyone can have a vote or a chance to vote on it. Super fair, Rain. I literally just downloaded the game today for the first time, so I will probably be playing Power World for the first time with y'all. Ooh, you gonna catch it, Con? No, not quite. It's still bouncing around. That's really hard. Catching the little star guys, really hard. Meow, 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 meow. I should really follow up with HR and ask them what the severance package looks like if they do wind up laying me off. They told me that they would follow up to the call that we had with, you know, details of what it would look like if they went for separation, but yeesh. Tides of Terraria comes out Wednesday? Heck yeah. I know Rain's been excited about that for a while. Shut off the slime pals and you're so excited? Yay. I will be there. I will be on that collab on Wednesday. I will not be co-streaming it. I'll just be a guest, probably not saying all that much. But I'll be there. Go hang out. Come support. Go see Rain. They want a big collab after that. Stream as you like for it. Regardless, following the conversation you and I had last week, I didn't plan on streaming for any of those collabs. Not need it the other way around. Bye. Basically for context, most of those things, if I'm scheduling something, I'll host it. But most of the time, if I'm guesting, I'll just be a guest. Need a transient curse. And I'm getting chopped up. And I died. Ouchie. That really sucked. I'm very annoyed. Just sad row noises. Sad row noises. Got a mental check for me? Uh-oh. Is it to concentrate on the game? Send the elevator back up and that means you won't need it. We're doing it. We're playing the trick. What happened? You stepped away? Oh, I died. I fell off a cliff. It happens. Gravity does do that thing it do. Alright. Back at it. We're doing the thing again. Trying our best. And the best around. No one's ever gonna keep you down. Anyway, I need to stop trying to take the second swipe with these guys because it doesn't work. Listening to a different video and you didn't know there was a boycott on Target. I haven't been to Target and I don't know how long, so I don't know. Well, I guess it's been within the last year that I've been to a Target, but I can't recall. Like, I don't go to Target on purpose most of the time. So I didn't really pay attention, but I didn't know that there was a boycott either. Honestly, Algarly, relatable. Stock price dropped like 33%. Oh no, what shall we do? The stocks. As soon as DEI stuff was removed to the government, they removed a ton of POC-owned businesses. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yep. I didn't hear about that, but I'm not surprised, and I'm even less interested in going to Target now. Chat, what would she get for lunch? She being Ro, cannot speak English. What should you get for lunch? Well... I ate like half an hour before I started stream, and I haven't eaten since, and I have not eaten anything but that today. So, if asking me questions about food are not probably going to get the answers that I should give. The video was going to how Target in the past was weirdly been really good about DEI and stuff, to the point where their market was specialized in that area. Yeah, see, I had always seen, like, relatively inclusive stuff going on. Yeah, really. Although I guess... yeah. Ooh, avocado-y. I do like an avocado. I enjoy avocado quite a lot. Ouch, my face. Avocados give you heartburn for some... oh, I forgot about that. Ooh. I really forgot about that. Whoopsie. Cucumbers, too, I remember you saying. Okay, we're gonna let this guy come down here, and we're gonna beat him up before he beats me up. So good the poke was yes. I forgot it had avocado on it. I feel so bad. No heartburn. Good. Uh-oh. All right. Do 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 do. 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 Gonna lurk for a bit while you go get food. Be back in a little bit. All right. Have fun. I hope you get good food. What did you decide on? The video was showing me the whole world where Target is the nicer Walmart where people go if they want a big box store, and I don't want the crowds of Costco or the grossness of Walmart. Fair. I mean, other than the recent issues with them making stupid decisions. Okay. I'm eating my own hair. Yucky. Ooh, got him. Boop. Okay. Can you tell I'm kind of locked in now? Like, I'm really trying not to die. And then there's this guy. Yep, okay. Come on, soul arrow, meh. Could you re-emerge from the shadows there, Mr. Ghost? There we go. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah. Okay. There's that problem solved, and there's like 25,000 more problems in this building. There he is. Found him. I'm now kind of questioning whether I'm even supposed to be here yet. Thanks for the full HP. I appreciate it. You kind of saved me at exactly the perfect time. To be quite honest. Anyway, Alright, we'll duck down here, and I think that there was a guy behind me. Oh, there wasn't a guy behind me. Oh, there was a guy behind me. Look how cool I am. Okay, so we solved that kill box. Now, where am I supposed to be? I wish I knew. I always get lost in New Londo ruins. I hope you like my song, chat. Meow, 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 meow. Ooh, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm almost sure of it. Playing this Chex theme 11 years ago. Oh my gosh. I played through Dark Souls 1 partially when it was the Prepare to Die edition. Like, my first Dark Souls was Prepare to Die edition. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this game has been around for ages. Ooh, Rare Ring of Sacrifice. Okay, I don't want to jump down in there. I think there's a ladder someplace along the roof here, or maybe I'm hallucinating? I might be hallucinating. I don't see a ladder. I see the guy I'm supposed to find, but I don't see the ladder. What does a Rare Ring of Sacrifice do? I can't recall. I think it keeps me from die, lose nothing, nullify curse, ring breaks. Nice. That's useful. I like it. Anyway, now, if I jump down here, do I immediately just die? No, I'm back in the building I was in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. It's the chimney, chat. You're supposed to go up the chimney. Hi, pal. What's up, bro?
This is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is
I do.
the key to the seal.
Key to the seal?
The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget.
Don't forget what?
Dark wraiths reside in a dark.
Oh, right. Right, I have to go to a, like, evil, crazy dimension.
For ordinary mortals. Although, long ago,
Oh, I remember this now. I need the Ring of the Abyss Walker.
if you can find him and learn from him, the abyss may prove surmountable.
Interesting chat. Very interesting. Yeah, I think we are going to wrap it up here. We're going to head back to Firelink Shrine, and then we are going to call it here, because I think I'm starting to run out of energy for my first day back. And also, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go now, so, that's a little bit of a challenge, too. Just a little one. You know, if I were Firelink Shrine, I would be this way. And I think I actually have a Firekeeper soul too, so we might be able to upgrade our little Flasky boy. No, there's a bonfire, but that's after the seal, and yeah, I can't remember where the seal is either. I know it's, I want to say it's just a little deeper down that path through, but it has been a very long time. Oh, missed a guy. Bye. That's okay. Actually, thank you for reminding me of that, because I absolutely would have run into that room and just plunged to my death. I've done it before. I have done it before. Tragic. Tragic, really. Streaming gives the distracted debuff. It does. It does. Your brain works about a third as well as it normally does when you're live. A third might be generous, actually. Mine might work half as well. Last plus 3. Don't know how people play well and stream. Well, I certainly don't know either. Alright, everybody. That is where we are gonna wrap up for the day. Okay, I'm gonna stop the game. I'm gonna get the thank you for coming on. Thanks everybody for coming. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the raid specs if you're still here. I hit the continue button instead of the stop button. Well, y'all are just gonna have to bear with me for another minute while I get myself out of the game so I can pick who to raid. Thanks for coming, Rain. I appreciate it. Thank you for the pat the cat for Jessica. I appreciate that too. 1 second. I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright. Controller's unplugged. Our crowd control session is down. There's a lot of little clicky boys to get to the raid menu. There we go. Let's see, who of our friends are live right now? We could go and we could raid. Let's just see who's also on Dark Souls. Let's try that. We are going to stream a... Are they speaking English? They are speaking English. Okay. We are going to stream... Are we going to raid a VTuber called Curidox? I hope you all have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, noon, or night, wherever you are. And I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.